Hi YouTubers. So it's been a miserable couple of days, but you know, as the army says, there's no such thing as bad weather, just inappropriate clothing. So hopefully I've got the right kit, got the right equipment. Again, I'm doing it on the cheap, so a lot of ex-army surplus and you know, whatever I can buy on the cheap. So you know, no brands, no names. So here we go. A couple of things to test out, but basically an overnighter in a hammock without an under blanket. I could get cold. Roll the trailers. Hi YouTubers, so this is the spot. I mean it's damp, the floor is absolutely soaking, so I'm guessing all the wood's going to be drenched as well, so making a fire is going to be interesting. I'm probably going to put my basher up. Not sure what the weather's going to say, what the weather's going to do, but this is going to be my home for the next 24 hours. You can see my pack. Quick overview of the pack. It weighs an absolute ton. I think I've brought everything. It's better to have and not need, I guess, but you bring and carry more for the winter. So first of all, I'm going to put a ridge line on my hammock and then put the basher up, and then I'm going to try to build a fire and get a fire going and try to dry some of the wood up. Speaking of it, so my pack, got my 2 walking poles, got my basher tied to the top. Got my new pack hiking camp chair, my little, I think it's called a basher porch, and then of course that's my army issue 120 litres, and it's pretty much full. So just to remind you how dangerous sometimes being out here on your own can be, I was setting up my my basher, as you can see behind me, and turned around, fell over a log, and bashed my face on the floor. It's not bleeding, but that could have been a lot worse. So you know, I need to switch on down, stop being such an idiot. If anything happened to me out here, no one knows where I am. The weather's lousy, nobody be walking dogs or anything like that through here, so yeah, that could have got quite serious. So you know, just to let you know, so having extra cordage is always useful. You can see how long that guide rope is, and then I did the same thing to this one here that goes all the way to that tree there, so quite substantive. But what I'm trying to get is a quite a big kind of space under here, and I might put another bit of rope there, but it's always useful to carry extra paracord. I mean, I've probably got huge guide ropes on there. I think there's about 7 feet on each one, and I need more, so always carry a bit of extra cord with you. Anyway, I'm going to carry on setting up camp. So this is the pocket bellows. Now, not really needed for this, but just wanted to show you that. So you've got a big end here, and it obviously gets smaller here. You blow in here, and it concentrates the air. And it breathes life back into a fire that's just about dying, gets the oxygen where you want it. Good bit of kit, fits in the pocket, saves sticking your face in the fire. Now all that smoke is steam. The wood is so drenched, but hopefully the inner fire will keep on going. I'll keep on feeding it with air. I've built like a little platform at the bottom here, so the air is coming underneath, hopefully continuously feeding the fire, and then it'll dry the wet wood out, and eventually the wet wood would catch, and it's just a continuous kind of exercise. But you can see it's starting to dry out, and the minute it dries it catches, and then it's just going to be a lot of work to keep this fire going throughout the night. And you know, everything's just drenched. The ground, when you step on the ground, it sinks, and you could just pools of water, so the whole floor is just saturated. And yeah, I've even started taking dead standing, chopping it up, but even the dead standing is just all soaked. We've just had several days of just heavy rain, and everything's just drenched. But I got the fire going eventually, and try the wood out. Hopefully it'll keep going. I cook my jacket potatoes. So maybe lunchtime, and I'm having a beer, but it's a Saturday, and I need the can for a beer can lantern. So I've got to drink it, haven't I? So one of many. Cheers. A beer can candle holder. Just cut down centre. Oh man, where's the beer? Then cut a flap. Not perfect, but I'll do. Put a little tea light in there. That's gonna light up. Beautiful. There you go. My beer can lantern. Just about to start my dinner. Got my piece of wood. Just to start wetting it down. Making it into a spoon. It's very important to kind of have these bushcraft skills. You know, you never know when you come out. You know, you just, first of all, you kind of get a spoon shape, and then your handle, and then you know, just with your knife, you just sit there and just, you know, whittle away. And you know, this might take me some time, but then I'll see you in a minute. So it's looking good, you know, just finishing off a bit. You know, I don't have a proper kind of spooning knife, but you know, what you can do is you can just kind of, it's like you kind of engrave it and just get it, just you know, and it, you know, it's not bad. It's not bad for my first attempt. I'm sure the guys on Bushcraft could do better than that, but yeah, I don't think that's a bad attempt at making a wooden spoon. You know, just from a piece of wood and a knife. Looks like dog food. Oh, bit chilly. Bit of potato. So as you can see, what I'm trying to do is get the fire going in between the two logs. You get this built up and getting going quite substantive. And then I'm going to put this one on top, and then that should be quite a good little fire. Now, is anything more satisfying than a lovely fire? Now, that's going nice. Look at the heat in there. Oh, success. Boy, is it hot as well. So, out in the wild, question, what do you do when you need a number 2? And that's a poo. So what you do is you go for a shovel recce. This is just a little plastic trowel, you don't need a huge shovel or anything like that. And it's called a shovel recce because you grab your shovel and you go off walking. And everyone goes, where are you going with your shovel? Going for a recce. So you take your shovel or your trowel, dig a little hole, take your toilet paper, your hand sanitizer, which is just over there because I've just used it, dig a little hole, crouch down, top tip, one hand, reach under, grab all your gusset of your trousers and pull it forward, because the last thing you want to do is poo in your trousers, and I've seen a lot of people do that. So grab it, pull it forward, crouch down, do your business. Top tip, you've got one hand holding your trousers, so before you start, roll off a couple of sheets and have them ready to grab hold of you with your opposite hand. Now, I use my left hand, my right hand's grabbing hold because I use my right hand for eating. Left hand, grab a bit of tissue, wipe your bum or your arse, and then put the tissue paper in the hull. Then with your lighter, set fire to the tissue paper, because you don't particularly want to leave white tissue paper in the wood. Burn that down, cover it up, and there you go. So, probably the last of the light. So, quick review of the camp. As you can see, fire's going well. Kicking off a lot of heat. I had to move back closer to the hammock actually. So as you can see, the hammock's already. Got my sleeping bag out. Got the, as I said, the DD Jura 2 with a foot box. That's nice and toasty. Fire's gonna go. It's gonna be quite dark here, but as you see, fire's still going. Got my beer just here. I'm in the hammock, and life's good. Cheers. So that's it, sundown. Fire going lovely. Got my beer just here. You see, got all the things I need, all reach and distance in the hammock. Not in my sleeping bag yet. Just chilling. So this is the best. This is what wild camping is all about. You know, it's just so chilling, it's just relaxing, and peace. No stress, no worries. Beautiful campfire going. Just sat here swinging my hammock. Now them distant lights are the candles in the beer can. Can't really see much, but that's the fire. Still going strong and kicking off a lot of heat. That's the beer candle, kicking off quite a lot of heat, lot of light. Morning, YouTubers. So it's 6 o'clock in the morning. It's 4 degrees. I'm nice and toasty in the sleeping bag. Unfortunately, my feet aren't, and I think that's a design flaw of the DD sleeping bag, which I'll do a full review on when I'm home, and I'll talk about my experience with the sleeping bag. I wouldn't recommend it, unfortunately, purely because of the foot box. I think it's a bad design, but it's reasonably okay at the present moment. And I say cold, it's only because my feet are colder than the rest of my body, and my rest of my body's toasty. So I wouldn't say my feet were freezing, but they're colder than the rest of my body. So do you need a under blanket for a hammock camping? I don't think so. I slept perfectly well last night. Yes, the mat moves. You've got to readjust it every time you get in. It can be a bit of a pain in the neck. Also, it slides, but then I slide in my hammock anyway, so I end up with my feet sticking right out, and I mean my head pretty much at the bottom of the hammock. But that's just how I sleep. Apart from that, yeah, it's toasty. Like I say, I went to sleep at about 9ish. Woke up at 2, 3, the sound of a fox and a tree falling, and then slept all the way through till 6. So yeah, I've slept quite well. Gonna stay here for a bit longer in my nice warm sleeping bag, and then I'm gonna get up, make a brew. I'm gonna wait till the sun comes up, I think. But then I've got an hour and a half. Do I want to kill an hour and a half, or do I just want to get up, pack, and get home? Yeah, I might lie here for a bit more. See you in a bit. So, another good wild camp. Sat here with a brew, warming up a bit. It's horrible getting out of a warm sleeping bag. I've had my breakfast. I've had my bacon sandwich, cooked on the Trangia stove. I will do a review on that at some point and show you that you can make a bacon sandwich on a Trangia stove. Oh, spoiler alert. So, going to finish my brew, watch the fire die down as I pack away. You don't need an under blanket, I think, for a hammock, not when it gets to about 4 degrees. I think I was going to camp below 4, I might consider it, but I think this is probably the coldest I would go out in a hammock. I think once it gets colder than this, I'm back on the ground in a bivvy or tent. But last night was fun. I slept really well, and again, learnt more. The fire reflector caught fire, so I used that as wood, and there's pretty much hardly anything left of the wood now, of the original. So you can see that. That's just the last little bit. So you can see the amount of wood that I ended up burning through last night, and we're talking about huge logs. So yeah, I'm gonna edit all this down, send it. If you like what I do, then comment below if you've got any questions, or if you think you would have done better, or any advice, any recommendation, anything you think I've done wrong, then by all means, I'm interested in your opinion. I may not necessarily agree with it, but I'm interested in it. And if you like what I'm doing, you want to see some more, comment below, like, subscribe. I'm doing this for me, but if you guys are getting some value out of it, it's always fun to record, and I don't mind putting a bit of effort in. See you later. there you go, another wild camp completed. Pack's a lot lighter due to less booze and less fluid. Before you leave your campsite, just have a quick look around and also check yourself. Make sure you've got things that you need: your wallet, your car keys. You don't want to, hike out of the woods, get to your car and realise you don't have your car keys. Which, luckily for me, I checked, and my car keys had fallen out my pocket and had gone behind the top. So always double check, and also double check your wallet as well. Make sure you got your wallet with you, keys, your phone, etc. And also have a quick check around the campsite. Have you left anything, and also have you left any signs? Treat the nature and the wood with respect, and hopefully I've never had any issues in this wood, because I never leave any signs, I never leave any rubbish. All the rubbish I take out with me. So that's it. I'm going to hike back to the car. Beautiful morning actually. It's a bit cold, but not too bad. And I'll see you for my next video. Bye. Oh, by the way, if you like, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. And I think I've got 37 subscribers now. Not that long, not far to go for 100,000. Speak to you later. Bye.